Members of the majority bloc have just arrived on the grounds of the Capitol building, headed by this is Honorable Ernest Massey of District Number 4, Nima County. You're witnessing the official arrival of members of the majority bloc, as today marks day 2 of the budget hearing. The Honorable Richard Nangbe Koon, who was elected as Speaker by this body, was in the lead. Honorable Richard Nangbe Koon, who was elected as the Speaker by this body that comprises members of the majority bloc, was in the lead. And they have just made their way in. Few other representatives who are members of the majority bloc came along with the Honorable Richard Nangbe Koon. And preparations are currently ongoing relative to the conduct of day 2 of the of the budget hearing here at the Capitol building. I saw Ernest Massey, representative of District Number 4, Nima County, the man who unseated Honorable Wampu Kagon of District Number 4. He's also a member of the majority bloc, and he was just few steps away from Honorable Richard Nangbe Koon, who was elected as representative, as Speaker by members of the majority bloc. Thanks to all of you. Please share this coverage wherever you watch it. The police is still posted at various entrances. The police is still posted at various entrances of the Capitol building. So day 2 is day 2 of the budget hearing is today, and representatives from the majority bloc have just entered the grounds of the Capitol building, headed by the Speaker, Honorable Richard Nangbe Koon, who was elected as Speaker by that body. They've just walked into their respective offices. Preparations are ongoing currently as we speak to you to ensure the successful conduct of day 2 of the budget hearing. My name is Enoch Zuo II. This is Afrique Media, and we'd like to say thanks to all of you for joining this podcast as we fill you in with updates surrounding the second day of the budget hearing. We are yet to see representatives from the other side. Some members of the House of Senate have started to arrive as well. We're yet to see representatives from the COFASA, the body that has described itself as the integrated body. We're yet to see those representatives this morning, and it is just few minutes after. It's half a minute after 9. Half an hour after 9 is going to 10 a.m. and the budget hearing day 2 is about to commence in a minute from now. The police the police remain posted on this ground in Houston. We see Honorable
From the capital district to one back there, alongside.
These are some members of the majority bloc. These are some members of the majority bloc who have just entered the grounds of the Capitol building. A lot of them continue to make their way here to form part of the day two of the budget hearing, as it is expected this morning. What today is going to bring, what is going to be the case today, we cannot predict that. But what we can say is we posted here to ensure that we feel we interacted with one of the representatives of who is also a member of the majority bloc on the grounds of the Capitol building on yesterday, following the conclusion of the opening of the budget hearing on a Clarence Guard. And in that interaction, he made several revelations with relative to the welfare of staffers on the grounds of the Capitol building, the welfare of staffers, legislative staffers who are working on at the Capitol building, who are working in the offices of all of the representatives. And one of the things he said was when the budget is being passed, when everything is being put on account, what they intend to do or what they hope to achieve is to ensure that the staffers of the House of Legislature get their benefit, salaries, and other benefits that they are entitled to as legislative staffers. Those are things they're working on. And he assured that the day two of the budget hearing is going to be conducted today. Few ministries attended the first day, which was yesterday, including the Liberia Revenue Authority, the Ministry of Finance and Development Planning, were in attendance the first day of the budget hearing. Today is going to be another day where different ministries and agencies will also be invited to participate. The police is posted in Houston, and this is the entrance of the Capitol building facing the executive mansion. And a series of questions, several questioning. We've been told that vehicle belongs to one of the former representatives. Serious restriction serious inspection as well is being conducted on vehicles that are making their way into the Capitol building this morning, questioning and all of that to ensure that the police is in the know of who is coming in and the purpose for which they're coming in, or the purpose for which they are visiting the Capitol building. Abraham Yan is watching us from 15th Street. Thanks to you. And so the Capitol building is becoming a ground for the police. A huge presence of police from yesterday. A huge presence of police from yesterday, and today again. You can see a very huge presence of police at all of the entrances of the Capitol building. From where we're standing, this is the entrance that faces the executive mansion, where the president of the Republic of Liberia sits. At the other entrances facing the University of Liberia and the Deeper Life Church, police have been deployed there as well to monitor the movement of visitors, will-be visitors that will be coming and leaving this ground. A lot of questions will be asked. Various security questions, or different security questions will be asked. As you try to make your way in here, Peterson Yeoman is watching us from his office. Thanks for joining, Peterson. We're gonna go closer.
So let's see what happens. That's one of the first one. I've got he wore his vision on. He's for
and a lot of questioning.
He looked into representative.
So different security questions will be asked as you enter. This is what we're seeing here. You have to identify yourself. If you have any guest in your vehicle, whether you are a representative, you are a senator, you have to identify yourself as a representative. And whoever you have in your car will also have to be identified before your vehicle is allowed into the Capitol building. This is a measure that has been put into place by the Liberia National Police.
Go, go, go. Open it, open it.
This vehicle forcibly makes its way. This vehicle forcibly makes its way.
This is what happened.
Representative Yaka Koluba of District Number 10, Mosorado County, has just entered the grounds of the Capitol building, walking towards the entrance of the Capitol building facing the executive mansion.
Joseph Parker had decided to be a criminal in Eta, and he will face the full weight. Joseph Parker has decided to be a criminal in Eta, and he will face the full weight. You understand what we say? And we will move in to do what we usually do as usual.
So we will move in to do what we usually do as usual.
I want to fuck with Joseph Parker. That dirty piece of shit. Joseph Parker is a dirty piece of dog and a shit. What the fuck wrong with him?
He enters his vehicle. That's the voice of Representative Yaka Koluba of District Number 10, Mosorado County. Yeah, he comes. Yeah, he comes. District Number 10, Representative of Mosorado County. Please share this coverage wherever you're watching. It is becoming heated.
So you can see the mood.
And these are few individuals.
Let me tell you something today. Let me tell you something today. You need to understand that Joseph Parker want to bring war in the country. and we will not relent. We will not relent for the war. 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 Joseph Parker, look, I want you to listen to me very carefully. Joseph Parker said he dirty ass order yesterday after sending police here. He sent for the speaker yesterday to compromise with the speaker. When the fuck he was saying police here, you're dirty, useless Joseph Parker, motherfucker, son of a dog. Same people here to put on last lawmaker. What the fuck wrong with him? What the fuck wrong with him?
So upon the arrival of the representative of District Number 10, we saw the police has moved towards this direction. And it's becoming very much intense. It's intensifying. Please share this coverage. Liberians need to watch.
I stand by my statement that Joseph Parker is a motherfucker. Joseph Parker is a motherfucker. And I stand by my statement. I stand by my statement.
There have been exchange.
Fuck Joseph Parker. Fuck the dirty asshole. That's what I'm going this morning. You are asking the question, fuck you. You're a dirty piece of shit. You fucking asshole. We will send attention here.
That's what Representative Yaka Koluba.
Fire prayer law,
Representative Yaka Koluba of District Number 10, National County.
Any attempt, Joseph Parker be former president of the country. And we are getting closer to the meeting.
The police is here to protect you.
No, but they protect the majority block. If the police are here to protect, they shouldn't be checking our cars. When the fuck did they check the people's cars? When the fuck did they check it? When the fuck did they check it?
Who cars are you talking about?
Don't judge the people. Don't judge the piece of shit. Don't judge the piece of shit. Don't judge the piece of shit. Joseph Parker is a dirty motherfucker asshole. Joseph Parker, dirty fucking asshole. Dirty fucking asshole. Fuck Joseph Parker. Joseph Parker is a damn fucking motherfucker. You're a dirty piece of shit.
You listen to the words of Yaka Koluba.
We will move there. Watch your process and see. Watch your process and see. Fuck Joseph Parker, dirty asshole. Joseph Parker is a dirty motherfucker piece of shit. Joseph Parker is a dirty motherfucker piece of shit. Fuck your dirty asshole. The way forward is Joseph Parker being former president. There's a situation Joseph Parker created. When the fuck you call attention here and you carry your dirty ass and send him for nothing to negotiate with him to step down. When the fuck they're not checking our car and they're checking our cars. For what? For what? For what?
We just saw you. And how did you know that other cars were not checked?
Fuck Joseph Parker, dirty asshole.
That's Representative Yaka Koluba.
Representative Yaka Koluba of District Number 10, Motorado County, who is a member of, who is supporting the speakership of Honorable Kodati Kofa.
What are you stopping the representative car for? You're not recognizing the representative?
Your car, you're not in it.
So what? Do you have right to stop my car? Do you have right to stop my car? Do you have right to stop my car? Fuck you people in Joseph Parker. Joseph Parker will be a history in the country here. Joseph Parker will be history. The honorable will not identify himself. The people are here to identify people. You people are not the one to identify people. What the fuck wrong with the police? Are you part independent or you part fucking member of the fucking part of the situation? You part not damn fucking independent. Fuck all of you and fuck Joseph Parker. You're not here to share shit. Get on Joseph Parker ass and go save him. Fuck all of you and fuck Joseph Parker.
Police.
You're not here for no damn fucking shit. Postman, I will first fucking person of this name. Fuck Joseph Parker. Joseph Parker is a motherfucker. Joseph Parker is a asshole of the
Yaka Koluba of District Number 10, Motorado County, has just entered on the grounds of the Capitol building. And from what we witnessed upon his arrival, A serious tension has been witnessed, making a series of statements, and the police immediately moved towards the direction that the Honorable was heading to. Please share this coverage wherever you're watching. This is African Media. My name is Enoch Wood II.
Movement against white our president, and that's why all his power as you can see, the people power. Who can hold you again?
Majority of blood will come in. This is unacceptable. This is a form of creating chaos in this country. The president is playing serious tactics with us. Just this morning again, he called the speaker because he knows that when the speaker go to him, at that point, while the speaker is there, the guy will be carrying on the activities, and that's not going on. He needs to stop. The president needs to stop what he's doing, because this will create serious chaos in this country. I'm saying this, it's very serious.
We learned that the
Because David is there. Wait.
A lot of representatives and a member of the.
But who are you to be such a police car? Do you work here?
No, there's not.
Chief, and you can go and allow car if you got everybody. When the fuck are all the people here? You're dirty piece of fucking asshole. All of you, you're Joseph Boga, you're fucking your man and dirty asses.
Representative Yaket Koluba.
So you're listening to the conversation? The accusations here by members of the minority bloc is that
What foolishness is that? What nonsense is that? What nonsense is that? If y'all want to do anything, y'all do it. But y'all will not stop the lawmaker from entering. No comment. Fuck your guy. Nobody coming in here. What nonsense is that?
You see, he is car. You know what?
Bishop don't car. People that come in here will not discipline the car. Land the car pass through. And you brought guns here yesterday. Y'all have to use those guns today. But nobody will come here if the man doesn't come here.
What the man is right there? The man is right there. He's a lawmaker. Go to him.
Why you with such a guy for what?
Go to him.
For what?
So
for what?
They're asking why you want to search.
What everybody? What audience?
Why you want to search?
Guys are getting your side in the surgery.
And a former.
Your side, you know who our is. You don't know what happened here yesterday.
Where is the law today? Where is the
You know
law?
what exactly happened because you're the one that brought it. You know exactly what happened yesterday.
The Supreme Court
God brought Consultation to come and
Where's the
talk
law?
nonsense here.
The vice president is losing you guys.
Fuck your guy here.
You're not losing you guys today. Where is the law? Where is the law? Where is the law?
Speaker come back will ask use another game. Oh, nobody will pass here. Nobody will pass here. How many is that? How many is that? You're going to show your hands again?
These are representatives who are supporting the speakership of Honorable Fonati Kofa. Their vehicle were burnt such.
Misbehaving on people. You get your instruction, you take it outside. My father is supposed to be in there, you're supposed to be outside. You're supposed to be outside the place. I'm not saying I can be causing problems for people here every time. You are the ones that intensify the nonsense. If you are not coming here yesterday to do all that nonsense, the thing will not have escalated the way it is. I'm not saying I say you can search lawmaker car. The car is an official vehicle. A player was there. Nobody searched a car just as they didn't search anybody's car. Even if like 1 or 10 persons inside, you got no business to search a car. The fact that you didn't do it to other people, you will not do it to them.
course, you are following African media on the grounds of the Capitol building this morning. We just witnessed the arrival of Mosurado County District Number 10 Representative Honorable Yaket Koluba. Prior to his arrival, the Liberia National Police put few measures into place.
You are the one making it normal. But you're making it normal. Even yesterday, you are sitting there yesterday.
I heard you giving instructions to beat on lawmaker. You are the one. I was standing right there when you gave instructions to beat on the lawmaker.
Yeah, you.
What are you trying to instruct to beat lawmaker? You're trying that nonsense today. You're trying that nonsense today. You're trying that nonsense today. If I put lawmaker, will bust that fucking lie. What are you wrong with you? If you get instructed again, you better stop this people are inside your woman. It will not happen. It will not happen.
You said you can't all of us.
You didn't say no one.
Yes. All the cars are coming.
But they are allowing to go in.
The lawmaker the message.
Why don't do it to other people?
Stay here now.
It's okay.
So, very serious tension between members of the Liberia National Police and some members, some members who are also representatives that are supporting the speakership of Honorable Prior, the entire situation intensified this morning upon the arrival of the Mosurado Congregation or 10 Representative Yaket Koluba. Prior to the arrival of Honorable Koluba, the police put into place several measures relative to the entering and leaving of vehicles that was visiting the Capitol building this morning. And one of the measures was to ensure that they search every car that entered this building, and whoever that is identified on board that car will identify themselves. This is what brought this tension this morning.
That happens, and that's the consideration today. Sorry for what? Sorry for what? Yeah.
The speaker is coming. Speaker Fonanti Kofa is coming, and now the vehicle that has been stuck has been ordered to enter to create entrance for the speaker.
The speaker is coming.
Go down the road.
Open the gate.
Speaker Fonanti Kofa is coming. Please share this coverage while you're watching. Kindly share this coverage. Liberians need to see what is happening here at the Capitol building.
Now, the car has been released.
And this vehicle has been released. This vehicle is what brought the tension. Upon the arrival of the speaker, the vehicle has been released to create entry for the honorable speaker. Kindly share this coverage. This is African Media. My name is Enoch Zuo, the second reporting from the grounds of the Capitol building. Serious tension upon the arrival of Mosurado County District Number 10 representatives and other representatives who are supporting the speakership of Honorable Fonanti Kofa. You can see the speaker's vehicle heavily guarded by armed police. The speaker's vehicle is heavily guarded by armed officers as he heads to his Capitol building office. Please share this coverage. We're hearing battle cry in favor of we're hearing battle cry. Please share this coverage. So wherever you're watching, Honorable Fonanti Kofa has just entered the grounds of the Capitol building. It was a very intense one prior to his arrival, where different security measures are being put into place. foot anti-Kofa. Here comes Honorable Kofa.
Let's go. Go, go, go.
Here comes Honorable foot anti-Kofa.
Let's go. Let's go, gentlemen. Go. Move. Let's go.
Here comes the arrival. Here comes Honorable foot anti-Kofa.
All generally. A bank country as well. All generally.
Here comes Honorable Kofa. Honorable foot anti-Kofa has just entered the Capitol building. He's been escorted to his office.
This is the office.
Honorable foot anti-Kofa.
There will be no budget hearing today. The city was about to soak in the sand.
Why are you going to
The poor and the thousand people. Because it's so gentlemen, it's okay. Do you have dominion to stop it? Look, we are doing it in the confines of the law. We will stop it. We will stop it today. Thank you. The poor and the thousand people.
From the Capitol building. Honorable foot anti-Kofa and other representatives who believe in his speakership have just arrived on the grounds of the Capitol building, intensifying the entire process here at the Capitol building. And you just listen to them. As it was done in the case of yesterday, a lot has been said surrounding the budget hearing, and today marks day 2 of the budget hearing. Yesterday, the process started from in the morning at 9 o'clock, and it lasted up to late hours in the evening. And today, those lawmakers who are supporting the speakership of Honorable Kofa have. There will be no budget hearing today. And those are the lawmakers from the angle of Honorable foot anti-Kofa. They have said that there will be no budget hearing today. They are going to disrupt the process. There will be no budget hearing today. You listen to a couple of them that, talk to the press regarding this most talk about budget hearing. And today marks the second day. Today marks day 2 of the budget hearing. Yesterday it was intense, but the budget hearing was conducted within the office of the Deputy Speaker, Honorable Thomas Fala. Several government ministries and agencies were invited, and they participated in the process, including the Ministry of Finance and Development Planning, as well as the Liberia Revenue Authority. But today we cannot predict what today is going to bring, taking into consideration the remarks that have been made by those lawmakers the remark that has been made by those lawmakers from Honorable Kofa's side that there will be no budget hearing today. This is what they have said, and they continue to repeat. They made every effort on yesterday to prevent the budget hearing from taking place. Several lawmakers who are supporting the speakership of Honorable Kofa tried to forcibly make their way into the conference room where the budget was being held yesterday, but they were prevented. And they tried several times, but all of the efforts they made didn't materialize. This is the vehicle of Representative
We search everybody here.
This vehicle is carrying Representative Prince Cole and Honorable Samuel Koga, who is Samuel Koga, who is the chairperson of the majority bloc, one of the major lead funders, and someone who is playing a very key role in this majority bloc. We're going to witness. This is Honorable Tom.
I
can see the man's my brother, man. Brother and friend.
It's true that you guys are the riot.
This is Honorable To, whose video surfaced yesterday that he and Yeke Koluba were engaged into a face fight.
Honorable
Koga is the chairperson. No, we mean as a building.
When it started police station, so is it wrong for police to check?
No, when that started, sir.
Is it wrong? Is it wrong?
Is that passed by law?
Especially on session day, when it started, the police officer can session.
Police, it is incumbent upon the police to protect life and property. Any given point or period, the police can send.
Honorable Koga, today is District 2 of the budget hearing. What are some of the ministries we expect to see today?
If I invite the police, the police will search my car. So these are so you should understand that you pay your money.
Today is day 2 of the
The
budget
police
hearing.
is here to protect life and property.
When it's true,
Is it true that you punch him or you slap him?
Yes, my brother and friend.
What transpired between both of you? Honorable Prince To is Representative Prince To, Honorable. So they now go to their respective offices where the budget is expected to be heard. Honorable Samuel Koga of District Number 5, Nima County, who is the chairperson of the majority bloc, along with Representative Prince To, whose photos and videos surfaced on yesterday that he was allegedly involved into a face fight with Musgrada County. District Number 10 Representative Yeke Koluba has also just entered the Capitol building, along with the Honorable Samuel Koga of District Number 5, Nima County. The arrival has already begun, and upon the arrival of a few of those lawmakers from both parties, which is the majority bloc and the Kofa bloc, the process is becoming more intense. The process is becoming more intense. My name is Enoch Zuo II, and this is Africa Media. We are heading to the joint chamber where the majority bloc usually have section. Thank you. We have just entered the joint chamber.
Thomas A. Goswell II, Sino County, Thomas Romeo Kuyo, Samson Kujuwea, Bonwa, Maryland County, P. Marjorie, Anthony F. Williams, Oscar Lady Taylor, Grand Cape Mau County, Benti Masale, Mohamed Dossi, Wese Soni Fekar, Bon County, Prince K. Kwena, James M. Kuler, present, Josiah Maviko, Robert Flombo Mamba, Eugene J.M. Colley, Moima Bruce Meza, Fole E. Family, Lofa County, Julie F. Weir, Mama Shafa Koto, Kisi K. Collins, present, Augustine B. Kewu, Nimba County, Samuel M. Brown Sr., Bunya G. Flombo, Bonaga E. Gay, Honest M. Massey Sr., Samuel G. Koga, Double T. Gregia, Roger Musa Assembly, C. S. Miana, Mutaze Wombe, Grand Gida County, Jeremiah G. Sokan Sr., Mary G. Johnson, Jacob C. E. II, Bome County, Jakapa Obidaya Bani, Bishop Johnson Jr., Saint P. Jala, Makibi County, Role Obi Cooper, Awanke Jones, L.A. Atore, and Emmanuel Yard, Clarence G. Gar, Riverside County, L.A. Grant, City Qua, Grand Blue County, Nathaniel M. Bawe Sr., Honorable Councilor J. Franti Kofa, Grand Nova G County, Ellis Paul, Aze P. Kilo, Johnson S. M. Williams Sr., Bapolo County, Zina A. Norman, Moluto S. Collins, and Honorable Mustafa Warite. Honorable Speaker, Honorable members of the Honorable House of Representatives, there are 40 Honorable members present, 13 absent, 3 Honorable members excused. Thank you very much.
For 40 members present, we have the Koon to be
The 40 members present, we have a power to do my business. Reading, correction, amendment, and adoption of the agenda.
The 13th-day sitting of the third quarter of the first section of the Honorable House of Representatives of the 55th Legislature of the Republic of Liberia. Tuesday, December 10, 2024 agenda. 1. Section call to order. 2. Prayer. 3. Roll call. 4. Reading, corrections or amendment and adoption of the agenda. 5. Call for petition. 6. Call for special committee report. 7. Call for standing committee report. 8. Call for bills, motions, and resolution. Now business on Speaker's desk. Under that we have A. Communications from Honorable Anthony F. Williams, Representative Electoral District Number 2, Maryland County. 1. Requesting the indulgence of the plenary of the Honorable House of Representatives to invite the Inspector General and the Chief of Traffic of the Liberia National Police, the Fire Service Boss and his deputies, and the Director of Vehicle Registration and Inspection of the Ministry of Transport to address some key inquiries. 2. Craving the indulgence of the plenary to invite the acting governor of the Central Bank and his principal deputies to appear before the House to explain some key financial issues. B. Communication from Honorable Augustine B. Chewulo, Representative Electoral District Number 5, Lofa County, requesting the indulgence of the House to invite the Inspector General of the Liberia National Police to appear before the House plenary to give reason or reasons why the road traffic accident is on the increase, and also to provide details, information on the ongoing vehicles inspection. C. Communication from the Chief Clerk of the House, Honorable Madra N. Seon, asking for extension of her excuse as she is still undergoing her medical treatment. 10. Miscellaneous. 11. Adjournment. Honorable Speaker, Honorable Deputy Speaker, distinguished Honorable ladies and gentlemen, that is the reading of the draft agenda for today's business being the 13th-day sitting. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Deputy. Deputy Speaker, fellow colleagues, upon the reading of the agenda, what's the waiting pleasure? How about you?
you, Mr. President. Mr. Speaker, Mr. Deputy Speaker, Police, having listened to the reading of the agenda by the Deputy Chief Clerk, I move, if I may obtain a second, that the agenda be received, adopted for our today's section, and after which it can be archived for future reference. If I may obtain a second.
Now we move and second that the agenda be accepted and adopted for what today's work. Are you all ready to vote? Already, Mokule.
Honorable Speaker, Honorable Richard Nangbe Koon of District Number 11, Montserrat County, Honorable Deputy Speaker, Honorable Thomas P. Fala of Foyas Territory District, Electoral District Number 1, Lofa County, distinguished colleagues, to the movement, I will be ready to vote if you accept my amendment that a communication addressed to the Honorable Speaker from list be placed on the agenda. Thank you.
Who accept? Are you all ready to vote?
Ready.
Already, Mamu. Michael Thomas.
Mr. Speaker, Deputy Speaker, and fellow colleagues, to the movement, I will be ready to vote, piggybacking on our session here a few days ago, where three of our colleagues were suspended and 4 of the other colleagues' issues were being discussed. So I will be ready to vote if the Secretariat can update us as to where are we with the issues concerning the other 4 persons, and when can we have the deliberation on those issues as it relates to the suspension of the other 4 persons.
To my colleague from District Number 4, Montserrat County, plenary took a decision on 3 or 7 of our colleagues, and the 4 colleagues are yet to be decided on. So again, I'm aware that on Thursday of this week, there will be your findings regarding the 4 of our colleagues. So based upon that, I want to humbly reject.
Are you all ready to vote? Ready. All those in favor say yea.
Yea.
Against? Call for petition.
There is no petition, Honorable Speaker.
Call for special committee report.
No special committee report.
Call for standing committee report.
No standing committee report.
Call for bills, motions, and resolution.
No bill, no motion, no resolution, sir.
Business of speakers next.
Yes, sir. Communication from Honorable Anthony F. Williams. Dear Honorable Presiding Officer and distinguished colleagues, I am writing to respectfully request the indulgence of the plenary of the majority block in section of the Honorable House of Representatives to invite the Director General of Police, the Chief of Traffic of the Liberia National Police, the Fire Service boss and his deputies, and the Director of Vehicles, Registration and Inspection of the Ministry of Transport. Honorable Presiding Officer and esteemed colleagues, the appearance of all those mentioned supra should seek to address the following key inquiries. 1. What is their legal reliance for requesting and demanding vehicle users to purchase fire extinguishers from a specific vendor Thus, considering all other vendors' good fire extinguishers as invalid and not applicable. 2. What are the mechanisms put in place for people who have completed the registration process to avoid unnecessary delay in traffic? I am of a conviction that if these concerns are addressed, it will help ease the tension among citizens, especially the vehicles users. Best regards, Honorable Anthony F. Williams, Representative, Plivo-Sorokan District, Electoral District Number 2, Maryland County. Honorable Speaker, Honorable Deputy Speaker, distinguished honorable ladies and gentlemen, that is a reading of a communication from Honorable Williams. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, David. With the communication from our colleagues from Maryland County, what is your willing pleasure? Menzies.
Ernest, my CA, District Number 4, County.
Mr. Speaker, Mr. Deputy Speaker, fellow colleagues, I move, after carefully listening to the communication of my learned colleague from the land of the sunshine, if I can obtain a second, that the colleague be given at least 2 minutes to expatiate on this matter, to give us more insight as to the intent of this communication, and thereafter the best legislative action can be applied.
The motion taken second, are you all ready to vote?
Ready?
All those in favor say yea. Yeah. Again? The movement, the proponent.
Thank you. The last is
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, Honorable Bridges and Koon, Honorable Deputy Speaker Thomas P. Father, distinguished colleagues. I want to bring this to your attention. There's a situation with the Liberia National Fire Service, the Transport Ministry, and the police are serving as the arm of enforcement. During the vehicle inspection, our citizens are traveling from different locations to come to town or from our county. The police are stopping our people through the order of the fire service that the fire extinguishers in their car, they should buy it from a specific area. If you buy your fire extinguisher from a different place, the police, the Ministry of Transport, the fire service will neglect that identical fire extinguisher. That extinguisher, they are saying our people should go and buy it from a specific area. So I've witnessed on several occasions people call me that I have a fire extinguisher in my car, and the police are stopping me along with the fire service, along with the Ministry of Transport, and they are asking me why is it I did not buy the fire extinguisher from this other place. So Mr. Speaker, Mr. Deputy Speaker, distinguished colleagues, we want to ask your indulgence to invite the fire service to give us a legal reliance that says the Liberians should buy a fire extinguisher from a specific vendor. I want to know that law. And we should also invite the police. Why is it the police being a law enforcement entity to support such of decision coming from the fire service and the Ministry of Transport? That's one. The second issue in our communication that has to do with our people. For example, in other countries, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Deputy Speaker, fellow colleagues, when you register your car, that car will be clearly visible to the inspectors. But in Liberia, you register your car, you get your insurance, you get your fire service, extinguisher, everything. They will keep you in the traffic for almost an hour. When you get at the police, you show your document, they say pass. So we also want to ask from the Ministry of Transport, what mechanism are they putting in place for those people who have met all of the requirements for them to have an easiest passage into the traffic when they are coming to work or when they are leaving back and when they are leaving back from work. So Mr. Speaker, Mr. Deputy Speaker, fellow colleagues, I crave your indulgence to invite the police director, the fire service, the Ministry of Transport, and tell us their reliance for demanding that the Liberian people should buy a fire extinguisher from a specific person, and then they should not buy it from another person for which they are refusing. Thank you very much.
Thank you. To the movement, can you conclude on the motion made? Now, your proponent have been exercised in detail. Our NS mentioned. What's going to say the committee room? Because what they want to give a brief. Okay, go ahead, Paul. I recognize Honorable NS Benson to conclude on the motion. Let me get a minute, Bob, because at this point we're going to. He said the committee.
Mr. Speaker, Mr. Deputy Speaker, and fellow colleague, after the elaboration from my colleague from Maryland, I want to move again, if I can obtain a second, that the communication be forwarded to the Committee on Transport, the Committee on Transport and Public Utility, if I can obtain the second. They have been moved and seconded that the communication be sent to Transport and Public Utility. I want to amend. Is the Committee on National Security, not Public Utility.
Ready.
Almost
Justice.
Honorable Speaker, Deputy Speaker, to the movement, be ready to
Your mark.
give you a separate simple amendment.
Your mic is not working.
Your mic not working.
Hello. Honorable Speaker, Deputy Speaker, fellow colleagues, to the movement, I'll be ready to vote if you accept a simple amendment that the Ministry of Justice, fire service is under the Ministry of Justice. Let judiciary form part of the committee for the investigation. If you accept that.
I so accept.
I'm ready.
Ready? I'm going to move.
Honorable Speaker, Honorable Deputy Speaker, distinguished colleagues, I will be ready to vote if the movement can make this amendment. That a clear timetable given to those committees that have been identified, and then a detailed instruction being given as to what they will be working for and how they will go about what will be done.
To my Lieutenant colleague of Nimbakante District number 2, I so accept your readiness and give 2 weeks to the committee. And in terms of what they will be working on, I think the communication is clear. And based on the communication, they will decide what to ask the ministry.
All of the members who are ready to vote. All those in favor say yea. Those against? Yes, over the ready to declare.
We have communication from Honorable Chewlo. November 20, 2024. Honorable Deputy Speaker, Acting Presiding, Honorable House of Representatives, Capitol Building, Monrovia, Liberia. Reference. Request for the Liberia National Police Inspector General Gregory O. W. Koma to appear before plenary to give clarity on road safety measures as vehicle inspection is ongoing.
Observation.
I said that the first communication had 2 items, sub-items. And I'm not sure I followed that the second item, communication from our honorable colleague related to the central bank, was read.
Yes, sir. Honorable Speaker, Honorable Deputy Speaker, distinguished honorable ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, the photo with the section 5 today, we just checked with, they not see it, that's why.
It's confirmed. It's confirmed.
Is that clear? Okay. Continue, Deputy.
My distinguished colleagues, I write to seek your timely indulgence to invite the Inspector of Police of the Republic of Liberia to appear before this august body on the 26th of November 2024 to give clarity or reasons why road traffic accident is on the increase daily and to give details on the current inspection of vehicles. Distinguished colleagues, after a careful review and assessment of the ongoing inspection of vehicles, it has come to my attention and many other citizens that there has been too many road traffic accidents over the past times that have led to innocent deaths and bodily injured. Because of this, I have found it prudent that the police inspector appears and gives answer or clarity on the following concerns of the public. 1. The public wants to know why damaged or broken down vehicles accidents are not removed from the traffic, but rather stay in the traffic and cause a lot of accidents. 2. Why there are no patrol vehicles during nighttime on major highways. 3. Why there is no tow trucks assigned on major highways to remove broken down or accident vehicles from the traffic as soon as possible, ASAP. 4. Why there are limited police assigned in the Leeward County, that is a district that has a population over 50,000 inhabitants, has only 4 police assigned with no logistics, no communication, no electricity at all police stations. 5. While there are no traffic lights at major intersections of street corners in Monrovia, assigned police officer cannot be present during the rainy time and night time. Honorable Deputy Speaker, colleagues, I look forward to a detailed explanation from the RG on the above concerns. Best regards, Honorable Augustine B. Chibolo, Representative, District Number 5, Lofa County. Honorable Speaker, Honorable Deputy Speaker, distinguished honorable ladies and gentlemen, that is a reading of a communication from Honorable Chibolo. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Honorable Deputy. Honorable colleague, with the communication from our honorable man from Lofa County, what is your waiting pleasure? Honorable DC colleague.
Honorable Speaker, Honorable Deputy Speaker, distinguished colleagues, having listened to the reading from a colleague of Lofa County Electoral District Number 5, I move, if I can obtain a second, that the communication be sent to the Committee on Public Works and National Security. If I can obtain a second.
Now been moved and seconded. Are you all right to vote? All those in favor say yeah? Yeah. Next.
Communication from the Liberia Agency for Community Empowerment, LACE. Honorable Rachel Koon, Speaker, House of Representatives, Capitol Building, Monrovia, Liberia. Dear Speaker Koon, reference, confirmation of receipts of funds for Legislative Support Projects, LSP 2024. Compliments of the season. I'm pleased to have you informed that with reference to the 2024 budgetary appropriations made for Legislative Support Projects, LSP totaling $11,800,000, and the subsequent 2024 budget recast process that followed, the Liberia Agency for Community Empowerment has received US $4,702,217 anticipated dollars. It is anticipated that this amount will commence the implementation of all proposed projects that have already been assessed. In view of the information provided above, LACE highly appreciates were you to kindly provide it with the new adjusted allocation for each member of the House, given that the initial confirmed amount of US $100,000 for each member is no longer the case. Accordingly, Mr. Speaker, our technical team will be forwarding to the Office of the Deputy Speaker, Legislative Project Coordination and Oversight Office, the designs and BOQs of all projects as requested by each representative for their review, recommendations, and subsequent approval in the wake of the anticipated adjusted allocation. However, individual representatives who have earlier communicated and confirmed their respective final project decisions in anticipation of the adjusted allocation under the 2024 recast budget will not be captured in our submissions to the Coordination Office. In the meantime, Honorable Speaker, I'm also forwarding for your attention a communication sent to LACE from the Minister of Internal Affairs requesting that the proposed 2024 legislative support project be considered for implementation on the basis of endorsement made by the respective District Development Councils, DDCS, across the country. Unfortunately, the communication was reviewed at a time when the proposed 2024 legislative project have already been submitted to LACE by the representatives, including the conduct of fee assessments across the 73 districts. Best regards, truly yours, Honorable Julius K. Sele, Executive Director. With the attachment. Honorable Speaker, Honorable Deputy Speaker, distinguished Honorable ladies and gentlemen, that is the reading of the communication from Liberia Agency for Community Empowerment, LACE, with the attachment of the communication from the Ministry of Internal Affairs. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much.
October 7, 2024, Mr. Julius Sele, Executive Director, Liberia Agency for Community Empowerment, Capitol Hill, Monrovia. Reference, alignment of community development projects with the County Development Agenda and the LGA 2018. Dear Mr. Sele, I present my compliments and wish to draw your attention to Chapter 5, Subsection 5.2, County Development Planning Process, Subsection 5.3, County Development Agenda, and Chapter 4.15, Transfers and Grants from Central Government of the Local Government Act, CDA of 2018. Consistent with the above and other provisions of the Local Government Act of 2018, I am pleased to encourage you to consider the application of the law for needs and priorities of the counties and subsequent design and implementation of projects, including legislative projects in the counties and districts. All county and district development projects and initiatives should conform to the processes and procedures, including procurement, as are clearly articulated in the LGA 2018. I have copied the Minister of Finance and Development Planning and other relevant ministries, agencies, and commissions to ensure coordination and collaboration on the matter. As I look forward to your kind cooperation, please accept the assurances of my highest esteem. Meanwhile, kind regards and very best wishes. Sincerely, F. Sakila Nyamale, Senior Minister. Honorable Speaker, Honorable Deputy Speaker, distinguished honorable ladies and gentlemen, that is a video of the attachment to the communication that was written by Liz. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Deputy Chief Clerk. With that communication from Liz, the leadership now sent it to the Deputy Speaker. As you know, in the earlier day, we started that process. The Deputy Speaker was overseeing the whole activities. So we sent his office to all the follow up on that end and make sure we contact Liz. So,
Honorable Speaker,
I recognize you, Honorable Thomas first, please. Honorable Thomas.
Yeah, Honorable Taylor, is that Honorable Taylor?
Honorable Speaker, Deputy Speaker, fellow colleagues, I'm inclined to add just a few words. That if you look at, if you actually scrutinize the communication just read, you will get to understand that there is a clash between the Ministry of Internal Affairs and Liz as it relates to implementation. So I would want to suggest, Honorable Speaker, that the head of Liz and also the Minister of Internal Affairs be invited. Okay, so it will be honored the Deputy Speaker and submit. Taylor also submit.
Some message
submit also.
Submit.
Promo submit.
No.
Communication.
Everybody submit. Yeah, exactly.
December 9, 2024. Honorable Richard M. Koon, Speaker, House of Representatives, 55th Legislature, Capitol Hill, Monrovia, Liberia. Dear Honorable Speaker, I present compliments and write by Director of Madam Medra N. Seon, Chief Clerk, Honorable House of Representatives, to convey heartfelt appreciation for the leadership of the House for granting a time to tend to our health issues up to present. She asked me to inform you further that there are still challenges with respect to her health as indicated in the attached medical referral document. In view of the aforesaid, Honorable Speaker, the Chief Clerk has asked me to extend to you and the leadership fervent request for a medical leave to an extent of recovery of her health. Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for your kind consideration. Sincerely, Mr. Axel D. Walker, Chief of Office Staff. Honorable Speaker, Honorable Deputy Speaker, distinguished honorable ladies and gentlemen, that is the reading of a communication from the Office of the Chief Clerk. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Honorable Clerk. So it's my noted. We shall well and speedy recovery. Mr. Leader. Honorable Mr. Leader, Perfect decorum. On the message, they will name few committees so that they will start doing it effectively. And then the other committee will make sure we put everything in proper order to the meeting on Thursday. Looking at the time, they raise immediately to go and start doing the work right away. And we also got job to be done in this case relating to the sonars. So we need to leave those committees, especially for the rules and order and the modernization. So in the leaving procedure can start the work. We are pleased with the deputy, so we'll make sure this place is totally renovated and prepare for the sonar. So let me learn first, please. So for the co-chair on the rules and order, our Alex Paul from our G. For the chair on organization, our Mary Johnson. Yeah, beautiful chair. For Samson Queer goes to our maritime co-chair. For Andrew Carbon, Science and Technology, I will say P. Jara. So we suspend the other take Thursday. So Thursday I'll make sure I call it order. Motion for adjournment. It's all people to for inspection. There's a big thing watching for
Just run us. This is Africa Media on the grounds of the Capitol building. We are currently in the Joint Chamber where members of the majority bloc under the speakership of Honorable Richard Koon as Speaker and Honorable Thomas Fala as the Deputy Speaker have just concluded session within the Joint Chamber. My name is Enoch Zuo II. This is African Media coming to you live from the Joint Chamber. Clarice Bridge is posted outside of the Capitol building. Serious consultation currently ongoing between the Deputy Speaker, Honorable Thomas Fala, and Honorable James Koon of Koon County, and other representatives who are members of the majority bloc, following the climax of today's session. Kindly share this coverage from where you watch it as we fill you in with updates from the grounds of the Capitol building. Kindly share this coverage from wherever you are watching. This is African Media, and according to the attendance that was called today within the Joint Chamber, there were 42 lawmakers. Remember, 42 lawmakers present. Honorable Thomas Fala, the Deputy Speaker, wearing pale white in serious consultation with other representatives who are members of the majority bloc. Thanks to all of you for joining. Please share this coverage. James Koon of Koon County, Desmas, the Speaker, Honorable Richard Koon, who was elected by this body as Speaker. To replace Honorable Fonati Kofa. me share this coverage from where you watch it.
Yeah, we're gonna watch him.
Samuel Brown. Samuel Nicola Brown is the representative of District Number 1, Nima County. This is the man who replaced the current vice president.
I'll leave you behind, you know, man.
Now, inspection will be conducted. Inspection. Inspection will now be conducted by the Honorable Speaker, Richard Koon, along with the Deputy Speaker, Tomo Fala, and other members of the majority bloc. So this is the ceiling. This is the current condition of the ceiling to the joint chamber. This is how terrible the ceiling is, and this is where it's been described as the joint chamber. It is where the majority bloc usually meets.
What is that?
The pastor
So it's been recommended that an elevator should be installed here before the State of the Nation address. That recommendation is being made by Representative James Collette, who is also a member of the majority bloc. And the recommendation has been made to Honorable Richard.
Only you can't change it up. I know modernization. Let them go look at it. He said to go look at it left.
So the inspection continues. It has been recommended. Say that. Oh, thank you.
The speaker and the deputy speaker to the.
Let's go, John. Let's go.
So it has been. Renovation is currently. Renovation is currently ongoing. This is the
This is the sacred chamber.
Honorable Richard Koon, along with the Deputy Speaker, Thomas Fala, and other representatives will now visit this chamber. And this is one of the oldest chambers that is currently undergoing renovation.
When we say county by county,
Richard And this chamber is currently going through renovation, and the speaker, Honorable Richard Koon, along with other representatives, have come here to inspect this chamber that's undergoing renovation. You can see the wall, you can see the ceiling.
Then here is the secretariat. The area where the secretariat sits.
Please share this coverage from wherever you're watching.
Yeah, the visitor. Okay. The visitors will be there. Yeah, this is private gallery. So you have two doors. Yeah, so you have two entrances. You don't pass here. The entrances are that way. One entrance is that side. So you have in addition to what Darrell said, in here, lawmakers sit here per county. So we are arranging here per county. The place in there is so those are things that we need to look at because the restaurant is absolutely intended for the lawmakers as for coffee, anything, yes. So again, we want to inform you that for the general modernization and that of the functions of our way, we're also talking to the Senate Committee on Rule and Order for us to have a total analysis. We are trying to invite Ministry of Public Works to come and do an appraisal or an assessment of the entire building. You saw it that during the rainy season, it was a terrible one for us. Yeah. And you particularly, Speaker Koon, the office was really damaged from the water. So if the Public Works Ministry do the assessment or the appraisal with the relevant BOQ, we will be submitting it to your office to see how best this 2025 we are about to enter. We're going to have a serious renovation here at the legislature. And that would be a joint team. Yes, sir. Come in. President Colette, Chair of Rural Administration. We need you here, please. All right. So if that is done, it will help us in terms of curtailing some of the damage that was caused last year. We saw a document got destroyed by water, and one fear we have, Mr. Speaker, is this. If we continue to experience such a leakage here, it might cause more harm to the building. So it's better that we prevent it, that we can have this building to go for many more years. Yeah. So far so good. Yesterday we toured the joint chamber and other facilities, and we are trying to work with the security, the maintenance department to do for us the routine around the entire building, so they can give us what we are taking over from, so that we'll make that report to plenary. This is what we're taking over from, and this is what we saw. These are things that we did not see, so that tomorrow, if we had the opportunity to leave this place, because I know definitely one day we'll leave. Whoever that will be coming to take over, we can do a turnover note to say to them, when we took over, these were things that we met, and during the period of our leadership on rule, order, and modernization, these were the things that we were able to achieve. These were the challenges, and these are the outstanding that we hope that your leadership can also be able to implement, whoever that will be coming in. Yeah, we can say yes or no, but we can assure you, Mr. Speaker, as of today's date, we are going to talk to the engineer to give us a feedback. Based on the feedback from the engineer, we will update you before the close of the year. Thank you, sir.
Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, welcome, sir. 1 second, please. This is national television, and you have just joined your colleagues here to tour, of course, what is the main chambers of the House. you have just been briefed. What do you anticipate? Are you anticipating moving in here this 2025, sir?
Yeah, that's my anticipation. That's why I asked him. He said, I want to be well furnished when the contractors and the engineer gets here and give them feedback. So my hope that we can use this place the second working Monday in January.
Okay, and then the sauna is just right next door. I mean, what plans have we so far?
We already gave mandate to the rules and order and the modernization to make sure the work along with the deputy, the speaker, to make sure that the joint chamber is renovated before the sauna.
Thank you
So
very
on
much.
the overall, what is your perspective with the ongoing saga at the grounds of the
There's no saga. Majority is just a bigger place to be. Thank you. No further comment.
Thank you so much.
That's Richard Nangbekun, who is now the speaker of the majority.
Honorable Deputy Speaker, welcome to the press. We've been instructed by the Speaker to immediately carry out the renovation of this main chamber. How soon should we expect this completion of this?
Active session, and it's part of the regional chambers of the House of Representatives. Where we are so far to listen to the debate and the argument be the real chamber. That place is a comfort room that was given by the Chinese because I have been here when they did that renovation. But the original chambers of the House of Representatives is the Western Arab Tower chamber, which is on a renovation. So we are under obligation to complete that before session in January.
Ahead of the renovation, I'm so much concerned about the lift. Each time the renovation goes on, the lift cannot be fixed. So I'm so much concerned about it.
That resource situation that we need to look at as well. So we have an entire package. The package will be looked into. We pray that we get resources to do that. So we're going to do that. Once the resource availability is there.
It's so terrible. Is there any plan for it? The seal.
The seal, yes, it's part of the package, like I said, of the renovation of the middle town. Thank you for the remainder. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Speaking to some of the report of their folks, like to say manifesto of the Liberia television, Thomas Father, Deputy Speaker of the Honorable House of Representatives, speaking to some legislative reporters.
Just witness to the Deputy Speaker, Thomas Fala, interacting with the procession of journalists. The captivating following the conclusion of the session within the joint chamber. Now they were proceeding to the conference room where the budget hearing took place on yesterday. And the entire thing is then escorted by state security and members of the Liberia National Police. So we initially cover the section organized within the Joint Chamber by members of the majority bloc. And in that section, Speaker Richard Nangbe Koon was present, and Deputy Speaker Thomas Fala was also present.
The open way up, please begin. Breakfast. Also, you do lunch.
Few representatives, including the Deputy Speaker, have been escorted into the conference room where the budget hearing occurred on yesterday. Honorable Thomas Fala, the Deputy Speaker, is being escorted out of the room. Let's go, gentlemen. The Speaker and the Deputy Speaker, Richard Nangbe Koon and Honorable Thomas Fala. They have been escorted following the successful conduct. Silence, what are you recording? And the Deputy Speaker Thomas Fala has just entered his vehicle. You can hear a few legislators shouting, "Long live, long live." The Deputy Speaker will now leave the grounds of the Capitol building along with some other representatives from the majority bloc. You just witnessed him parading the grounds of the Capitol building along with the Speaker, Honorable Richard Nangbe Koon. Here goes the Deputy Speaker, Honorable Thomas Fala. Here goes the Deputy Speaker, Honorable Thomas Fala. He exits the grounds of the Capitol building. African media is on the grounds of the Capitol building. Here goes the Deputy Speaker, Honorable Thomas Fala, along with other members of the majority bloc. They now exit the Capitol building. They now exit the Capitol building. Deputy Speaker Thomas Fala, Speaker Richard Nangbekon exit the grounds of the Capitol building following the conduct of a section being organized by that body, which is member of the majority bloc within the Joint Chamber. We will now make our way back in. This is in Zulu the Second and African Media. It's on the grounds of the Capitol building. The police, LNP, PSU are still on the grounds of the Capitol. Something is happening, and we'll try to confrontation. Representative Samuel Koga of District Number 5, Nima County, who is the chairperson of the majority bloc. His presence is causing some disturbance among legislative staffers. You see several legislative staffers have surrounded District Number 5 Representative Samuel Koga, who is the chairperson of the majority bloc, while on the other hand, some legislative staffers are standing in the opposite direction. And you can hear different statements from legislative staffers because of his presence. He's calling us. Yes, sir.
We are not here to filibuster, but we are here to send a caveat to our staffer that whatsoever that is between or among us as legislators, we are the elector. We are the one that were elected by the people to represent them. We brought them on board to help the process. So whatsoever that we, their bosses, are engaged with, they should refrain from using advantage and insulting others which had a propensity to bring chaos. Our staffers should remain calm in the process, and I want to caution all of our staffers, especially from my office, that nobody should engage in insulting any of the leaders from the other side. We are one body, and whatsoever we have as differences will be settled. We have made a decision, the decision has been reached. We took a decision to remove Fonanti, and he has been removed. Whatsoever that is happening now is a split mill. And we can tell you that we are not here for confusion. We will ensure that we give the Liberian people hope as they depend on us to represent them ably. This identical issue will not generate into any chaos that will involve other electorates in this country. We are very much meticulous and will be cautious in handling the affairs to ensure that will be peace and stability for our nation. Thank you very much.
So at this point, Honorable Kofa, does Fonanti has the right to resign at this time, or he's already been removed, so there is no need for him to resign?
The man is no more in a position. So what the war he resigned, I don't know. So it'd be my imagination to say he want to resign.
What can you recommend to him now?
My recommendation is he should abide by the rules of the majority because he was elected by the majority. And today the majority have gone away from him. So we want to encourage him to join us as a representative of Grand Koon County so that we all can see how best we can build a nation.
My name is Christopher Best, my report of Voice of Liberia. There are three groups of people within the entire saga. You got the quote-unquote majority bloc, the pro-Kofa, and the Liberian people bloc. You just send out a message to your supporters, coming down to stop bringing insult at other people. Looking at the Liberian people, don't you think it is necessary enough for the quote-unquote majority bloc to contact the Liberian people
three-term
about the constitution? You guys said that
who is
you are
also
working
the
the will and
chairperson
you come out
of the majority bloc.
to calm down and make them understand that there is only one side of the entire saga. There is no pro, there is no majority, there is only one side. Why can't you guys see how best to put in place a mechanism to function that though agree or angry-minded Liberians who are throwing inside of you guys?
The Liberians that you're referring to are the one true constitutional mandate elected us. They are not party to the suit. Whatsoever decision that we take is where may impact into their lives or create negative impacts. And in order for them to exercise to exercise their franchise and to also critique us is at the ballot paper, at the ballot box, that they made a determination whether we are able to representing them or we are not.
Do you foresee a successful sooner in regard to this saga at the election?
Of course, yes. SONA is a constitutional mandate and must be adhered to.
You have been described as the oasis of the entire saga, this entire situation where you have been a lead campaign. How do you see yourself? Your supporters have described you as the oasis. What can you say to that?
Simplest leader, down to life, who listen to be working with the people who have originally to bring the change, a positive change that will make impact, corrupt-free. Nobody challenge anybody to say Koga is involved in any corrupt practice. Say he has some responsibility as a representative. But there's a reason why these are the edges that we have over the whole SACA. And we can tell you that we are not people who want to have confrontation or bring chaos into the country. It is our focus to ensure that we bring peace and prosperity and to ensure that the international community look up to the government as a government that is elected by the people.
If by-election is announced today in Nima, will you run?
No comment for now.
Thank you very much.
That's Honorable Samuel Koga of District Number 5, Nimba County. Honorable Samuel Koga of District Number 5, Nimba County. We see the police moving in one direction. Lawrence. Yeah?
I have been there and I am making 5,000.
Going to attend that hearing. So we just interacted with Honorable. We just interacted with Honorable Samuel Koga of District Number 5, Nimba County, one of the oldest serving representatives in the Republic of Liberia. As a matter of fact, he is consuming his third term as a representative. He has been there initially for 12 years, which is 2 terms, and he just got re-elected in the 2023 election, where he is now consuming another 6 years as representative of District Number 5, Nimba County. He also happens to be the chairperson of the quote-unquote majority bloc that is now headed by Representative Richard Nangbe Koon of Monserrato County, and Deputy Speaker Thomas Fala. A couple of minutes ago, we were able to make our way to the Joint Chamber where this body usually meet. I'm referring to the majority block where they usually have section. Within the Joint Chamber, we were opportune to form part of today's section within the Joint Chamber that was being presided over by Honorable Richard Nangbe Koon as Speaker and Honorable Thomas Fala as Deputy Speaker. Following the section, that body toured parts of the Capitol building where they visited the chamber that is considered as the main chamber. That chamber is currently going through renovation. We see the arrival of another minister.
Yeah, I said Montgomery. I see that.
And this is how delegates, representatives who are invited from different ministries, this is how they make their way into the conference room. They've been heavily guarded by state security to ensure that they go into the conference room where the budget hearing is currently taking place. You just witnessed that minister coming. I was able to identify him by his name and the ministry he occupies, but they usually get escorted by huge, police officers to go into the conference room and attend the budget hearing. So, following the section that was conducted by members of the majority bloc within the Joint Chamber today, they toured parts of the Capitol building where the chamber that is considered as the main chamber, the chamber that is considered as the main chamber is currently going through renovation. We form part of that tour and inspection. We enter the Joint Chamber. As we speak to you now, there is no ceiling. The ceiling just has been run, and the tiles on the wall have been removed. And as per what the Deputy Speaker said, that the renovation continues and it shall be concluded very soon. When Honorable Richard Nangbe Koon was asked as to whether that body will have section within that Joint Chamber upon completion this 2025 we're about to enter, he said yes, a section will be conducted within that main chambers upon the completion of renovation. So where the majority bloc usually meet is the Joint Chamber. Is the Joint Chamber and the Kofa side where Honorable Kofa and the rest of the representatives meet has been described as a conference room, as a regular conference room. Is not a chamber. And where the majority meet is the Joint Chamber. But the main chamber is currently going through renovation. We form part of the touring process and we saw the chamber. Several recommendations were being made relative to the completion of that renovation that is currently taking place. Honorable James Cole recommended to the Speaker that an elevator should be installed within the entrance, one of the entrances that leads to that Joint Chamber. An elevator should be installed, and the Joint Chamber should also be renovated. And a lot were being discussed in today's section. But this is the current atmosphere of the Capitol building. We are not, so the entire Capitol building is divided. Where this place is where you see most of the representatives from the side of Speaker Kofa reside. Here you see the office of Honorable Kofa, Honorable Yeke Koluba, and the rest of the representatives who are supporters of Honorable Kofa reside. This building hosts a bulk of them, and this building hosts the representatives from the opposite side, which is the majority bloc. This building hosts them as well. So the entire house is being divided,
If you bow, then you foolish. You brother stupid beginner here. You stupid.
So, different arguments. So I think you will need what is that? I will get somebody.
I know you. I get it one year.
This is how the police parade the Capitol building. Huge presence of police. And the number you see here is just a small portion of the police that is currently on the ground of the Capitol building. This is just a small number. And they're going towards the main entrance of the Capitol building that faces the executive mansion. There are a lot of so they yeah, that is a fact. This is the current atmosphere. This is the current atmosphere here at the Capitol building in Monrovia, Liberia. Members of the majority bloc, now headed by Representative Richard Koon as Speaker and Honorable Thomas Fala as Deputy Speaker, have just concluded a section within the joint chambers. That section was then followed by an inspection of various departments of the Capitol building, especially the most talked about main chamber, where renovation is currently taking place as per the inspection. On a Richard Koon, I showed the press that the main chamber is going to be used this year. Next year, 2025, his leadership is going to ensure that the renovation process gets completed, and that main chamber will be used as of 2025. By the majority bloc. And as we speak to you, the Deputy Speaker, Honorable Thomas Fala, has left the Capitol building following the completion of a section within the Joint Chamber, along with the Speaker. So both Honorable Richard Koon and Honorable Thomas Fala have left the grounds of the Capitol building. Honorable Kofa arrived this morning and he went to his office along with other representatives, Yake Koluba, Frank Safoko Jr., and the rest of the representatives who support the speakership of Honorable Funanti Kufa arrived this morning, and they are currently at their respective offices. The process has been brought to a little calm from what we're seeing. Following the section and the inspection by members of the majority bloc, we witnessed the arrival of ministers who were invited to form part of the budget hearing today. Mind you, today is the day two of the budget hearing, which commenced on yesterday at 9 a.m. It was a little bit chaotic this morning, especially upon the arrival of Representative Yake Koluba of District Number 10, who is one of the founding supporters of embattled Speaker Funanti Kufa. Several rules and measures were being put in place today by the Liberia National Police and the Police Support Unit to ensure that whoever enters this Capitol building should be able to identify themselves. Should be able to show valid identification card and to be able to explain the reason for which they are visiting the Capitol building. That was the measure that was being put in place today by the police assigned here at the Capitol building. To be specific, we witnessed that at the entrance that faces the Capitol building, the executive mansion. Entrance of the Capitol building that faces the executive mansion is where that measure was being implemented. All of the vehicles that enter here this morning, they were stopped at the gate and asked to identify themselves. Even representatives that entered this morning were asked to identify themselves. If you enter here as a representative and you have on board other office staff or visitors in your car, they will ask them, the police will ask them to identify themselves. That was the measure that was put in place this morning by the police. The gates were locked and it will be order open upon providing clarity regarding your visitation. That was the process. But upon the arrival of Honorable Yake Koluba, when he was asked to identify himself along with other individuals who were on board his vehicle, that brought tension. After he resisted that, he was not going to identify himself, and in fact, the police is not authorized to be assigned here. There are specific security who have been assigned on the grounds of the Capitol. They have been here from time to time, years after years, and these police are not the one to come and take over the responsibility of those police or those securities that have been assigned here initially. That brought to a serious tension, and the representative abandoned his vehicle at the main entrance of the Capitol building that faces the executive mansion. He walked in where he was heavily guarded by security, his own security, and supporters as well. Within that process, in no time, we heard the siren that belongs to the embattled speaker on our Fonati Kofa coming in. It was upon that siren that the police ordered the commander on ground ordered the police to have the vehicle that belonged to Representative Yeke Koluba and a few other representatives to leave the main entrance to create a space for the Honorable Speaker Fonati Kofa to make his way in. And that's how the rest of the vehicle entered. But that was how the entire tension began this morning. It was very serious. Upon the arrival of Honorable Yeke Koluba, followed by Speaker Fonati Kofa. As we speak, it is a little bit calm because the majority bloc has ended section, and they have also ended the inspection of several parts of the Capitol building, including the main chamber that is currently undergoing renovation. The budget hearing continues. Delegates continue to arrive. Ministers continue to arrive to form part of the budget hearing. We'd like to say thanks to all of you for joining this coverage. And it's been a very tedious one, very much intense this morning. My name is Enoch Zuo II, and this is African Media, posted on the grounds of the Capitol building. Before we go, we will read a few of your comments before we take leave of you. If you're watching us out of Liberia, it's 11:34, 26 minutes up to 12 noon. 26 minutes up to 12 noon. Clarence Bridge is currently posted at the Ministry of Information, Cultural Affairs and Tourism to bring you to speed. The Ministry of Information regular press briefing begins at 12 noon today and on every Thursday as well. So Clarence Bridge is posted there to bring you development from that ministry, which is the national podium to disseminate government information. In that conference or in that press briefing, ministers and directors from different government ministries attend that conference. We're going to read out a few of your comments quickly before taking leave of you. Darren Joe is saying the law is the law, and Darren is following us from Buchanan, Grand Bassa County. T1 McGill GT1 say thank you too much. Thank you too, my dear brother, for your service, and I'm watching from Asia. Thanks to you too for joining us from Asia. Kindly share this coverage to enable Liberians across the globe to witness what is happening here at the Capitol building. I'm trying to read out more comments, but my other device is kind of malfunctioning. David Momo, thanks for joining. Elton Teddy Kanga, thanks for joining as well. Horace Dwe, thanks. Jerry, thanks. Ruben SP Jr., thanks for joining. Jeffrey Sano, Patient Z Noir is also watching. Jerry is watching. Matsale Musa Jr., Veronica Dan Sono is also watching. Koi Said is watching. Level Change is watching. Joseph F. Tadanka is also following this broadcast. Abdullah Kondi is watching. Thanks to all of you. D. Rufus Duo, Rufus Yante, Amos Gate, Abu V. Masale, and the rest of you following this coverage. Thanks to all of you. We're unable to read out all of your comments because one of our devices is malfunctioning, so we are unable to read your comment. Kindly share this broadcast and please click on the like button below your screen. Better still, the follow button below your screen to get a notification whenever we resume another coverage. We're going to take a break and rejoin you in a subsequent time. Enoch Zuo II. This is Africa Media.